All right. Huh. But you see, Jason's a lot younger than I am, guys. I'm getting old. I can't do it anymore. Okay, he moves quick. He moves sharp. All right? Okay.
Sit. Yeah, I like you too. Not that much though.
Okay.
Heel.
Dogs are all fast. If you take a look at the movement of a dog, he can cover twice as much ground as you and I in half the time and in half the effort. The key is, how do we get the dogs to work in unison and two understandings? One,
Sit.
okay, to cater to our body in movement without being labored in the movement. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I mean, if in all honesty, have you guys ever walked somewhere and you wanted to get somewhere and whoever's with you is slower to walk? And you constantly have to wait, and then you say, come on. By the time you say it 4 times, come on, you go, get it. Let's go, right? And then if it's, well, here's one. You want to go to a rock concert, and you're rushing to get to the band, and your partner's slow, and then the band already started. You got to look at your partner and say, I'm not taking you next time. Okay? Well, you got to meet halfway with a dog. You got to understand the motion of the dog's movement and ground covering gait, especially in the early imprinting phase of training, because if you feel the dog feels restricted in its movement in the early stages, the dog will fight you in the finishing stage at the end, because in actuality it's become somewhat of a discomfort. So what I'm trying to say is, if I normally walk like this, okay, and I might cover a lot of ground, okay, but if I'm learning something new and I'm a dog and I'm being made to walk like this, right then and there, you've just related stress to training without even realizing it. You've put that dog in defense. You've made him impatient and volatile just in training. So you start off with quicker pace and try to figure out a pace that makes you guys both one. Okay? That's why I like lunge lines and that, because the dog will adjust if he's eager. He will give in a little bit. Okay? As long as he's not forced to, but you embrace him to do it. And then on the other piece, you start to speed up and slow down, and everybody knows this. But you know why that's done? Is look at the dog's movement. Because if movement is labored, resentment and commands will follow. He doesn't enjoy it. Just on that simple note. They're that sensitive to the fine line of learning. And in the early learning stages, it is so important that everything you show a dog is done with enthusiasm.